Hare Krishna. So we have seen the first two shlokas of 3 Shloki Gita, Shloka number 16 and 17 of chapter 15. Now let's see the last verse of this 3 Shloki Gita and try to understand the Sambandha Gyan that Krishna is trying to give all of us. Shloka number 18. Yasmaksharam atitoham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha pratitaha purushottamaha. So here it is said that Yasmat ksharam atitaha aham aksharad api. The Lord is saying that I am transcendental to both Kshara and Akshara, to both the fallible and infallible. And then he is saying Cha Uttamaha. Why? Because I am the greatest. And then he says Ataha Asmi Loke Vedecha Pratitaha Purushottamaha. So he is saying that Pratitaha, I am celebrated both in this world, Loke, and Vedecha, in the Vedic scriptures. So I am celebrated. Celebrated as what? Purushottamaha, as a supreme personality, supreme being. So very nicely, in this shloka and in the previous shloka, it is established very clearly that the living entities, be it here in the material world or in the spiritual world, cannot be equal to that of the supreme personality of Godhead. Let's emphasize and reiterate some points so that it's very clear for us about our position and the Lord's position. First one, no one can surpass the Supreme Personality of Godhead, neither the conditioned soul nor liberated soul. This has to be very clear. It's not that we become liberated and we become God. No, we cannot. He is therefore the greatest of personalities. So here it is very nicely mentioned by Lord Himself that I am the greatest. So no one can become equal to Him. Not possible. Now it is clear here that the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are individuals. The difference is that the living entities, either in conditioned state or in the liberated state, cannot surpass in quantity the inconceivable potencies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So very nicely, it is mentioned here that we cannot surpass the Lord in quantity. He is Vibhu and we are Anu. We are insignificant. And He is the ocean. And very nicely it is mentioned that it is incorrect to think of Supreme Lord and the living entities as being on the same level in or equal in all respects. There is always the question of superiority, master and servant, that is Sevak. So we are servants and the Lord is the master. We are Sevak and Lord is Prabhu. So the Sevak has to serve the Prabhu. So that's how this is mentioned here very nicely. And no one can surpass the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now the same personality is localized as localized entity as Paramatma is there, and is also described in the Vedic scriptures. See, Vyasadeva, the son of Satyavati and Parashara Muni, he has written the Vedic scriptures. He has compiled the Vedic scriptures. And Lord Himself, Vyasadeva is Lord Himself. So this point is very important to note. As it is mentioned, Lord is that celebrated personality both in this world and in the Vedic scriptures. So now when I say that I am God, so there should be some mention about me in the Vedic scriptures. If it is not, as I said in the previous video, then we are not God, then for sure we are DOG. If our things are not mentioned, our description is not given in Vedic scriptures and we are calling ourselves to be God, then we are just fool number one and nothing else. We are just the cheaters. So there are many cheaters in this world. So we should be very careful. Very careful. If someone says that he is God, then the first thing that we have to do is check in the Vedic scriptures if there is any God mentioned like that in the Vedic scriptures. If it is not mentioned, then we should go and tell him that he is not what he is thinking. And if needed, maybe we can give some nice massage to his body. With our hands. It is very important to be fixed in tattva, in truth. We cannot be sentimental. If someone says I am God and does some magic, and then we start believing, oh yeah, he is God, he got ashes from his hand, he got gold from his mouth and this and that. Even a magician can do that on the stage. It's just a matter of some actions with the hands and some tricks. Anyone can do that. What is the problem? It's just about learning some tricks, that's it. But the proof of someone being God is there in Shastra. If someone is God, then that proof should be given in the Shastra. Yes, his name should be mentioned, his description should be mentioned. That yes, he'll be appearing in so and so place, he'll be doing so and so activities, his parents will be so and so. It should be mentioned. Like for example, Kalki Avatar. Kalki Avatar is going to come towards the end of the age of Kali. It is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Kali Yuga is still 4 lakh, the entire span of Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years, out of which only 5,000 years are passed. So even more span is still remaining. 4,27,000 years are still remaining. So towards the end, the Kalki Avatar is going to come. Where is he going to appear? Who are his parents? What are his activities? Everything is mentioned in the Shastra. So that's to be very clear that Lord is a celebrated entity in the Vedic scriptures, and if he is appearing, his activities and other aspects are already mentioned. So we cannot be fooled. So students of Gita cannot be fooled by the fools who are telling that they are God. So we should be very clear about this. So if we are reading Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, scrutinizingly, the way we are doing it in these videos, surely such people who call themselves as God and who are fake cannot cheat us. Not possible. So after giving this knowledge of Sambandha in this 3 Shloki Gita, 16, 17 and 18, now Krishna talks about Abhideya in the next Shloka. So let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna